Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to talk about tomato processing, and I want to show you guys what I did with my tomatoes after last season. So I took a bunch of tomatoes, I put them in bags, and I put them in the freezer. Now look at what happens during the thawing process. Do you see all that water that's in the bag? Well, I did not add any water to these bags. The only thing I did was I put tomatoes in there. So what happens is when you thaw them, all of the water is released from the tomatoes because the membranes that are in the tomatoes that contain the water, they are destroyed during the freezing and thawing process. And so this is what you're going to end up with. Now, the good news about this is that when we are reducing our sauce, after we peel them and put them in the pot, it takes a long time to cook that sauce down. But by removing all of that excess water up front, it's going to be much less time. So it's going to be much quicker, much easier, and then we can get to making all the things that we want to with our tomato sauce. Now, you can do this for all types of things that you're going to make, all sauces. What I would not suggest this for is salsa, because the texture is different in salsa. You really want a full, complete tomato, like chunks of tomatoes, and it kind of changes the texture when you freeze and then thaw. But everything else, it'll work great for, no problem. So let's get processing. All you're going to need is a colander, and you're going to dump all of your tomatoes in there. Now check out all the water that comes out of these tomatoes. It's amazing, really. All that time you're going to save just went down the drain. So now you'll notice that the skins of these tomatoes come right off. You don't need a knife. You don't need scalding water. It's super easy. It just comes right off. They just separate. That's all you need to do. Okay, so now that we have our tomato pulp, you can see that there are seeds in there. I did not remove any seeds. So what I like to do is I will just blend them all up. Now, if I'm making like a pasta sauce, I don't really care about those seeds being in there. And the majority of them, they're just going to get pulverized and then you won't see them anyway. But for other types of sauces, maybe a ketchup or a pizza sauce, you don't want any little parts pieces in there. You want it to be really smooth. So then you would put that through a food mill after you blend it up. So first we're going to blend this and then we'll put it through the food mill. What I have here is a pot on the stove with the food mill on top of it. So now we're going to take this tomato sauce and put it through this food mill. But first I want you to check out the consistency of this sauce. Now this sauce had all of the seeds and everything were in these tomatoes before we blended them. And you can kind of see that you really can't see those seeds, can you? So, but we're going to remove any extra pieces because I'm going to use this for pizza sauce. So now when you use a food mill, you should go in both directions. Go around one way and then go the opposite direction, because those little seeds will get stuck in that little grate thingy that is underneath there. And so by going the opposite direction, you're dislodging those seeds in there. Now, it is a good idea every couple of blenderfuls of sauce to rinse out this grate on the bottom, because after a while there'll be too many seeds in here for you to keep getting that sauce through here. So like right now, you could do that. Just go to the sink, rinse this stuff out, and then put your next batch in and just keep going until all of your tomato sauce is complete. Okay, so the last step that we have is we're going to reduce our tomato sauce down. Now that all depends on what you're going to do with it, how you're going to use it, and I personally will probably reduce this down to at least 25% or so. And then you can use this in whichever recipe that you're looking to make. I hope that this has helped you guys with your tomato processing, hopefully to make it not as painful as it usually is. So until next time.